3, 4, 5. No, I don't think I'm dumping anything here. Lots of wool, but that's because it produces stuff. No, no real problem with air. I just need extra stuff. The DDR blind returns. And the architect is done here. That's great. Because this city needs a lot of things. For one, yes, that. For two, absolutely can't have a town without a tavern. And you can't have one of my towns without the biggest walls around. So this is Aarhus, and it's worth checking the size of Aarhus. It is pretty small, actually. No, I tell a lie, it's 620. This place is big. I was looking at Minden. Minden is so unbelievably small. With walls that go out this far, it's little wonder this place is as good as it is. So it'll take time, and it'll gradually eat up all those resources of mine, but let's flood the market as we do, and build. First a whole bunch of houses, then some warehouses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, why not? And then I need to think what I produce here, and I'm struggling to think of anything other than wood and clay, because it's so easy to get back to where I need it. Don't want to have everything coming out at a huge angle here, so... because there is always a use for clay and for wood. Wood is a raw material in so much, and clay you just need for building everything. So that should keep things happy there, but I am short on loads of clay and wood, so I need to go and supply this place even more. So that's what you're getting on with wildcard. Hang on, the wildcard still has plenty of food and stuff. I'm going to ditch that here in the non-existent storage that I have. Same storage can eat up that wood. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of clay to be had. I don't really want to strip out all the clay, but it's needed right now. Jake, why are the VODs all split into 30-minute clips for uploading? People kept asking me to upload. By people I mean one person was demanding that this stuff get uploaded. Okay, that's all good. I think I'll bring in a token supply of most things for you. That's not token. Metal goods are needed for what I want to build though. Food to prevent starvation, and we're fine. And with all those goods there, I can pop down another house, for example, and then all this stuff starts building. And just look at it, this is a big city, as it deserves to be. We'll put down enough goods to keep them real happy, because it massively increases popularity with who I don't know. It also brings out that prosperity on the double. See, I'm not doing this for money, although I do make money off of it. Huh. Sounds like an excuse I would use for many things. Grand. Jake, don't forget about Kongsberg. I actually can't do anything with Kongsberg until I'm finished with Aarhus. And for Aarhus, I need it to have a population of 500, I think, and that won't be done for 14 days when the tavern is done. So we will get to that. Don't you worry, girly. Also, Lubeck can... Well, it's stagnation now, but it's not as bad as it was. Objective complete, but these are immediately getting demolished because forget all that. Sure, I had some others here. These are mine, and now they are gone. Who else is there to satisfy? Mecklenburg, man, I think I was kind of working on. Mecklenburg have a lot of trade routes to give me, so if he wants money, I think I'll just give it to him. Livonian man, I think I can ignore. There's nothing else he can offer me. I mean, there are no more cities for me to get. I got Kungsberg. All that's left for me to get is... Let me see here. Stavanger and Flensburg. Flensburg is here, so it's probably Danish. Okay, so ignore Livonia man. Ignore Swedish man. Oh, but you're North Kingdom. You, I do want to keep kind of happy. Mead, pitch, and beer. Pitch will be a problem. Mead will probably be a problem. Mead, pitch, and beer. 24 pitch needed. That's why I have Hunter, right? Where did Hunter go? There should be a Hunter for Alberg. Oh, that's you. No, that's not you. Hunter Alberg is missing. Ah, 'cause he's down here. Ah, but what luck, there's pitch for me. Yoink. Onwards. Jake, don't you want to keep them happy so they stay off your undefended land routes? No, do not care even in the slightest about that. I want them happy to get their goodies off of them, and then they can just go and be incredibly mad until I'm in a position to buy land off of them. Once you get 100% land ownership, they will stop attacking you. That is worth so much. Do I need anything from Mr. Sweden? No, Sweden has nothing else to offer me. No land routes, so don't care. Look at that though. Well, Helsinki's really raised itself up in the world. Bring in so much iron and so much cheese. And lacking so much in the way of goods. Oh well. Still wanting stuff, but you will not get it. There was Flanders, man, but did I take everything from you? Yeah, I have all trade routes off of Flanders and nothing else to gain from you, so I can ignore Flanders. So who am I not looking to ignore? Pomerania and North Kingdom. That's it. Oh, Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg, North Kingdom, Pomerania. So here and here. What does Mecklenburger man want? Haarlem. No, absolutely not. Then you've got nothing that you particularly want. And then we're working on you, Mr. North Kingdom man. Not giving you that though. Heavens no. So as you can see, the lords are a pain to work with, but everything seems to be going swimmingly. Aarhus has houses and businesses, and the tavern will be done in 4 days, and then I'll be done with the rest of this stuff. They want a lot of stuff there. I don't want them to starve. So the counting house is going to inherit some instructions, probably from Malma. Load it up and get to Aarhus and dump it out. Okay, there's barely anyone to hire as a guard. Still though, we have our sales, which includes iron at a reasonable amount. And what am I producing here again? Just raw materials. So I don't have to worry about keeping any special amount of anything, including wood. Yeah, that all seems very agreeable. That also means that this place will be dealt with and all will normalize. Good, and it shouldn't starve because I gave it plenty of cheese, plenty of meat, plenty of grain, and the 10-day demand for these things is nothing. Still, the tavern is up and running, so People Mover is going to move people so they can get to work. Are you capable of building one megacity to starve others to death, Jake? One megacity would be very hard to sustain itself if everywhere else was starving, because you have to assume that you're going to get pretty much no goods from everywhere else. Your megacity would therefore have to produce 2 types of food, so for me that would be, oddly enough, Helsinki. Even better would be if you had it in Thorn, Cologne, Stettin or Bruges, so that you know that you get spices delivered there. So do any of ours fulfill that? Thorn has 1 type of food. Okay, no. But if they did, then I'd choose one of those. Helsinki's good. So you would be producing way too much food. You just have to sell it off pretty much at a loss. So yes, you could, but no. You want to see people do that? Check Nitro. He's good at that. Jake, when do the rulers offer you lands? I don't know, actually. But I think you need tons of money for it, because they go for about 30 million and then keep going up in price. And I'm a ways away from having 30 million, but I'll get there. Oh yes, I will get there. So Aarhus has the population. I'm going to charge them only 4% tax, which I know is pretty low. And I'm going to give them loads of my money so that they can advance. And then I'm going to take my money back, because I'm not that generous. Once that's done, I can start working on Kungsberg. Kungsberg is going to need so many goods. Also, none of my boats are really able to grab that right now, and I don't want to risk it if it's not... if it's flotsam, I don't really want it. Unless I'm grabbing it from someone that's not on a predestined trade route. Fortunately, I grabbed it with Hunter, so I can just dump that stuff. Haarlem is overproducing clay. I lie, there's no such thing as overproducing clay, but still. I got some boats doing nothing. The Haarlem brick. Oh, that's the problem. That's why we're overproducing brick there. Boston with the brick. Boston lacking brick? Madness is this. Get back to work, you lazy git. Yeah, I know Berg is not taking care of that wood anymore, or the brick. The pitch should be able to flow by now, Malma. What are you playing at? Nope, still no, they say. Visby is the new man when it comes to pitch, and it's finally flowing, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll set up boats for it later on. Okay, Visby is getting packed here. But they're working hard for me, so can't say anything to that. Yeah, produce 67 wood, and I don't even use it all on my pitch, so I could quite happily establish more pitchy places. Strange way to do it, but whatever works. Strange ways, he says. Well, net result is the same, really. Just squeezing people in wherever I can fit them. Jake, did you play any of the previous Patrician games? No. People keep telling me that 3 is better. Well, be that as it may, I can't really judge. Now, where's my wildcard Thagnus? Like I said, I need those goodies off of you. Even if it's worth going over to Harlem to abduct a lot of that brick, I'm not sure. I know Boston. No, it wasn't Boston. It was Boston? One of you had too much brick. But the Boston Brick Fury is on its way back, so I guess it's a non-issue. Harlem may be prosperous, but it always needs more people. And there should finally be beer here now. There is, good. That means we're having a large meal for the poor. Which should massively spike up the daily increase of beggars. Look at that, 100 a day. And we are wealthy. I think the people will start saying, we are wealthy. We're all wealthy. Well, no, not all of you, but ay caramba, that income from rent. Nice to have just everything flowing so well here. Nonetheless, wild card. Let's go and grab that stuff. Lone Shark finds the money. Good on you. Alright, great. So we completed our assignment for dealing with Ahus here. We're going to upgrade you, even if it's super expensive in many ways. And I'm actually just going to leave you to it, because I want to establish... Well, actually, I'd love to get this one established as well, so I can have all the center dealt with here. Kongsberg also needs to be added. But for that, I need the Danes to stop being such miserable gits. So, take my money, take loads of my money. Whilst I take the mission to establish Kongsberg, which is oddly enough not available here. I'm sure it will be soon. I think that was it just then. Found a new city. Yes. So now it's ours, and it produces wine. This is going to challenge me, because I need to figure out if I want to produce wine or not. And I'm not sure if I do or don't. I guess a little bit of wine would help us out. The desire for wine within my Hansa right now would be fulfilled with 88 wineries, so it does chomp into it quite a lot. Why not wine? Because in the late, mega late game, I won't really want to produce wine because I need those productions for other goods, and I can import wine from the Med. Nonetheless, I think I will have wine flowing out of Kongsberg, because it produces nothing else I care about. I think it's a super late game. It's going to be my brick, probably my salt facility. But okay, let's say that we're going to go with that. I need wildcard Thagnus. Oh man, I was having such a nice time not having pirates. I need Ahus to be presenting me with a whole load of wood right now. It's not making enough of it. Oh well, wildcard, go and pick up what you can from Alberg. Whilst we have Wigbold at it again. I even remember the last time I thumped you down. But thumping's what you need. Just the way they slow right down when you hit them with the chain shot feels good. Doesn't do like that in an unmodded game, but well, I have a thing or two to say about unmodded games. Don't. Very unpleasant. Meanwhile, you just keep making me hulks. You keep making me carvels, which I'm not seeing here. What's up with that? It's just that they take forever to make, but soon we will. All is well then. Jakey just blobbing like crazy at this point, in a sense. I mean, the fact that I can support the construction of multiple new cities speaks well for us. Also, I need to abduct more people from Haarlem, much as I actually don't want to keep abducting the people here. They need to learn. I really don't want to have to abduct so much wood from the central point. I will, however, need that grain. And Aalborg, you don't make wood for me. You do make perhaps too much grain. That's the thing, you make grain and iron when... Really? Is that what I'm needing right now? Well, I'll need it more than I need pelts. You know, what the hell? At least I'll have some pelts coming in if I build these up. Where do you go? And can you be built for... Yeah, you'll produce a little bit of pelts for me. I'm not going to push the matter any further. People mover moving people, and... Wildcard Thagnus abducting... As ever, it's good to have some food where I'm going to. And beer, just to keep that prosperity up. Hell, a whole selection of things just to deal with prosperity. The more goods that are available, the better in that sense. Also, I don't like it, but I'm going to actually have to tell you to produce less iron and more hemp. Because the shoe is now on the other foot and hemp is going down. We'll nip that one in the bud whilst we can. Good. Jake, will you get to the start of EU4's date? Nah, that's very unlikely. I mean, I've not even been playing this game for 6 in-game years, and we've got one very nice looking Hansa already. Anyway, get over there. Koenigsberg needs to fly. Just enough to keep the place afloat. Even when there's no one there, the demand for beer is pretty strong. It's almost poetic. Still, they'll start off with all that. I can't build anything until the architect starts working. And then there's People Mover. I mean, I'm so glad that Haarlem is here to support all of my people moving. Otherwise, I'd be in one hell of a rut. Now, what goods are you short on? I'm guessing it's just pitch. Yeah, man, I can't wait for the pitch to flow. That's going to solve all of my woes when it comes to building up ships. I don't need more than this many people anyway. It's just going to be wine there. And away you go. Actually, the amount of pirates has been pretty low, probably because I've been keeping all the people good and happy. That's slipping down fast, so I need to keep an eye on these. Especially support for commercial routes. No, I did you. It's just these guys that I need now. Rostock, I forget about you because you just sit and do your own thing, don't you? But you bring in plenty of grain and you make me plenty of weavings. So I should call this place Christia. Still, he has a lot of land connections that he's not given me yet. And I need to flatter him with buckets of ducats until he gives them to me. Give me money, keeps him happy, and all is well. Oh, and there was the Dane, of course. Raw, I should have that. Excellent. I'll be able to get the other city there very soon. Which means I need Kongsberg up and on the go very, very soon. 13 days until the architect's done, which is fine. Also, I bet I haven't been researching in Riga. Division of labor halves my cost for craftsmen. It's amazing, and I want it badly. What would be the top 3 things you'd fix about this game to make it better? Can I just say UI and that'll cover all 3? I would say remove pirates, but pirates are part of the game. You'd have to make it not a hassle. You need to move a lot more things over to macro. Like, just have a fleet that goes and deals with pirates rather than having to micromanage each one. Improve the UI for your trade routes massively, so there's a lot less menial clicking and a lot more copying. And the lords. Something's got to be done about the lords. Less of this individual rubbish, more of an overall way to flatter them. Or just flatten them. Alright, good. Don't even know what that was, but good. I think that was the mead, though. The pitch. Pelts. The pelts production of Aalborg. Wood always seems so low in supply in the east these days. But I think a lot of that is because Aalborg hasn't been getting enough wood. Now, Aarhus should be fixing that very soon. It just needs the population to actually work the clay pit and the sawmill, but they're working on it. Very slowly. I find it kind of laughable that they actually need stuff for building up more houses, but housing occupancy is way too low here. I'll just build these up, safe in the knowledge that they're going to produce what they need here. Man, I am so nice, so benevolent to my people here. This stuff costs an arm and a leg, so they should be grateful. You should be grateful. It's a shame that the wall mechanics work the way they do, because these cities look so comfy when the wall is near the inside. Sadly though, if you want to make it big, you've got to take the wall out. Okay, there we go. We got room for... In fact, that's all the houses we need for Aarhus, period, and we just thumped them all down like nobody's business. The place is, however, massively lacking in materials now, so that's just going to be its own problem. Kongsberg is fine. Good. I saw a pirate. I know I saw a pirate. Where was he? There he is. Holgersson. Be very afraid. Because you've got a Hulk, and I want that Hulk. I mean, the way the boats actually move around here isn't that bad. I wouldn't mind fights like this if they were more grandiose, but they're just a grind. You're gonna get them constantly, and there is no way to stop it. Well, no, I'm lying. There is a way to stop it. If you equipped every single convoy you had with 3 Hulks, then pirates would never bother you. But that would mean every single convoy, no matter how small, would have to have 3 Hulks fully kitted up. And I just do not have the bollocks for that. Lubeck could do with starving more. Also, haven't I meant to be flattering Mr. Mecklenburg? It's the trouble, you forget about them and then they get so angry so quickly. That's what I'm needing, cloth pelts and cheese. Oddly enough, I'm lacking the pelts.